Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mysterious Mr. Ryan and welcome to the Knights Citadel Mark II. Now ladies and gentlemen, the Knights Citadel has got to be single-handedly the most popular build on my channel. It currently has just coming up on 6,500 views, which is an astronomical amount of views, and I can't thank everyone who's watched it enough for taking the time to actually view it. So I thought I'd do it a bit of justice because it was the second build I ever did on my channel, and I got a lot of comments from people saying that it was nice and it looked impressive, but the problem is it was on a 50 by 50 lot, which a lot of people seem to have problems loading at the time. And also the other popular complaint I had was, although it was an amazingly large build and looked impressive, the actual amount of rooms in it were really very small. So I wanted to sort of revisit it and have another go at trying to get some sort of better utilisation of some of the rooms. So let's start off with the build. So first things first, you can see I've built the gatehouse, I've built the main outside walls, and also now just going down with a place marker fence for what will become the cranulation. So this particular lot, I believe this is a 40 by 30 lot, so a bit smaller than last time, but still packs the same amount of goodness and even more so in this build. Only problem is this particular lot I had was cursed, bugged, glitched, broken, the bane of my life, whatever you really want to call it, to be honest. I had so many problems with this build, almost to the point where this build was actually one or two more glitches away from being scrapped entirely and put pretty much down as a failed build attempt. This particular lot, as you can see, there's a few glitches you just got to see there with me actually placing down the floors. I think in the actual edit there was something silly like 27 glitches I had to deal with, and not the usual kind of, oh I can't place walls at this angle, which I'm quite used to dealing with. This was more like the floor would just disappear, it wouldn't allow me to place down a wall. When it did allow me to place down a wall, it only allowed me to place it down at certain angles. It was hell. So this build literally has blood, sweat and tears in it. If you're wondering where the blood comes in, I got a paper cut during the design, so there's the blood. The sweat is trying to get this thing to work, and the tears was when it wouldn't work. Not that I cried at my desk much. Okay, moving on. So as you can see here, I've done the outside of the castle now. So the outside of the castle is done in a nice dark grey brick, much like the Blackwater castle I did a little while back. I really like the darker design on a castle. I think it makes it look more new. But I find the lighter design makes it look more rugged and weathered. And I feel like I want to do weathering to it, and unfortunately in The Sims I can't. So this is the best I could sort of come up with. As we move around the outside now, just doing the moat. The moat for the original Citadel was fountains. This time the moat is actually swimming pools, so a nice deeper look, allowed me to do stuff with the outside walls a little more and give the moat a bit more of a daunting feel, so quite like the way this one turned out. So just going around here, it was just as painful to place on here as it was the last time, although I had a few techniques and about 12 more builds worth of experience. So just finishing up with the moat then, and then it's time to start work on the next stage. So what I need to do is create an opening path. Now last time I did a drawbridge made out of the wood foundations, but this time opted for just some stone sort of gravel kind of thing. The inside of the swimming pool was done with a dark brown wallpaper and dark brown floor, and then as we move on is nice brown windows in varying sizes for the gatehouse, and then the keep will have a similar design when we get to it. So the tunnels in this completely cut off. The actual areas underneath the cranulation you could easily open up with some doorways or some arches, but I couldn't think of a reason to use them, and to be honest with you, it just would have been added space and expense for the final product, so opted against it. The arch on the back there, as you can see, I opted with the black arch and then scaled it to a size up. Means that you get a graphical glitch in the way that the arch is still only the same size, but I really like the way the arch looks around the edge, so really pleased with how that turned out. Just working on some plants now and a nice little area. So place down a modern looking grill, sort of barbecue areas for your Sims to come and have some food outside. Also, what castle would be complete without some wooden chairs and a campfire? Although watch out, don't let your Sims sit there for too long, because if that flame goes, those chairs will go up nicely. For those wanting to kill your Sims, that could be a good way to do that. Not that I condone that, obviously. So here we can see my classic chessboard is back again. Unfortunately it came with a graphical glitch, which meant I pretty much had to redo all my work here, as you can see here, having to pretty much erase the whole thing to rebuild it again, unfortunately. So the chessboard will be populated with some pieces a bit later on. Very similar style to my last one, but again we'll get there in a moment. So time to work on the keep itself. So the keep itself is actually slightly smaller than the last one, but I do believe the design is really solid with this one. So slightly smaller, doesn't have the bit off to the side like the last one did in the original Citadel. However, this has so many more rooms and is so much better utilised than the last. So to start off with them, as you can see, just laying down the shapes of the keep itself. So you can see I walled off what will become some rooms on the ground floor. Time as we move up now to work on the middle floor. So the middle floor will have a couple of bedrooms on it, a shared bathroom and sort of a corridor slash hallway thing. So here we go, just marking off what will be the bathroom, getting the dimensions slightly wrong. So as we move in then, just doing the stairs up to the next level, and then it's time to move up to the top floor. So the top floor itself will be where the master bedroom will be kept. There will be an ensuite bathroom for the master bedroom, and there's also a gym goes up here as well, with a few bits of modern fitness equipment. So again, with this theme, tried to stick with the castle theme as best I could, but there are a few modern twists in here, only for the sake of the last time I did this I actually ran out of items, so I wanted to do a bit of a modern twist on this one. So in a few places there are some modern items, but mostly it's in theme. Okay, so now it's time to actually start working on the outside of the keep, along with all the windows. So start off with a nice light grey brick, which I use for the keep. Nice dark brown windows though. As we move around then, just doing the windows for the outside. So I'm afraid the windows are a little bit erratic, so for those of you who suffer with OCD, this will not be pleasurable to watch, and I have to admit, watching it myself, it's kind of painful to see, but unfortunately because of the room layouts there was no exceptions. I had to do the windows in this way, otherwise it simply wouldn't work. The rooms were too dark and it meant the lights were on all the time, and to be honest with you, it kind of looked ridiculous, so I sort of had to suck it up, the fact that these windows looked odd, to actually make it look better. So just moving around the back now, you can see the ridiculousness of the windows, as I've pretty much skipped most of the back wall there of windows on the ground floor, apart from one. As we move up, this window swaps places in line with the stairs. As you can see there, it's been placed on the opposite side now, and just moving in to do the middle floor there. Time to move on to the top floor, so placing down some windows on the top floor itself, going around then, just placing those down, and then it's pretty much plain sailing here to start moving to the inside of the build. So first thing I need to do, place down some lights for the keep, the gatehouse even. So stairs up in the middle, along with some banisters, and also needs to put down a couple of places to sit. This is kind of this is sort of like another house almost, because there's a nice entrance hall here, as you can see, nice entrance rug leading all the way out the centre in that nice red. A couple of places to put some shoes and some nice places to sit and such. Coffee table. What room is complete without a coffee table? And a piece of modern artwork along with a suit of armour guarding the door for you. A couple of statues down, a coat rack, and also a nice table to put a bust of a famous king or queen there. In this case we opted for the queen. So as we move up to the second floor now, this is going to be kind of a bedroom area. So you can see the arch, as I said, a graphical glitch here. The arch that I scaled earlier, you can see, has gone through the walls. Looks a bit silly, I know, but again, I like the outside effect more than the inside, but I think it's a small price to pay. So light up the area, and this will be a bedroom, so nice light bed down there to contrast the quite dark looking wood. So opted for sort of dark wood with a small hint of blue, and then some light colours in there to brighten it up a little bit. Bookcase, also a couple of small bits of artwork, a running machine, some weight machines, and then it's time to move on to the main keep itself. So the first thing I do is place down a nice sort of green and dark wood wallpaper, put an archway leading through, and nice red and white wallpaper for what will be the lounge area. So this is kind of a welcome hall slash kitchen kind of thing. It's sort of a bit of everything, a dining room, all messed into one. So suit of armour in the corner, obviously, some lighting to light up. Going down the centre strip, I think it gave a really nice effect to have that centre strip, and here's the dining table itself. So green and dark wood chairs, nice dark wood table in there, although the lighting kind of light it up in sort of quite a light wood really, which was a shame. Unfortunately I couldn't make it any darker and stick with the theme. Again, another set of tables with some dark seats this time, and then also what will be the work surfaces. And the work surfaces again were another area I actually bumped into some glitches. I think I edited them out in the end, judging by the way this is looking I did, but I had some problems with the cabinets, fitting them in that corner. For some reason this particular lot would just glitch every time I put a cabinet in the corner. In the end I just found one that worked and kind of went with it. I would have loved to have a nice corner cabinet at the top, but unfortunately it wasn't to be. So putting a desk in the corner there, and then as we move on to another, what will be sitting area, all a bit close for comfort in there, but I do believe that's a nice cozy little area to have a seat place. Nice place to read your books, also a couple more sofas down, a nice rug, and also a fireplace to finish off what will be a kind of a lounge area. Again, need to finish it off with some lighting because otherwise it's going to be dark, and then it's time to move on to a small downstairs bathroom. So the small downstairs bathroom, just toilet, sink, there is a shower down here and a bath as well. But to be honest, there in all the major areas there's already bathrooms. The only one that doesn't have a bathroom is the gatehouse. So the gatehouse would have to utilise one of the other shared bathrooms, whether it be this one here on the second floor or whether it be the one on the ground floor. So then, as we move on to here, 2 bedrooms up here and a hallway along with the shared bathroom. So a nice, there's a sort of a child or a young girl's bedroom up here for full of toys, and the other one is kind of a creative, I'd probably say a teen's room, but you could easily use it. There is a double bed, so you could easily put another family if you had a large household all living here together. So putting down some toys now, a couple of teddies and some cabinets, as well as a nice big doll's house to do. There's also a rug placed down, and then obviously the obligatory knights in each of the corners in the suits of armour. So the shared bathroom itself, putting down a mirror in front of the sink, toilet, bath come shower, and now it's time to work on to the other bedroom. So as I said, nice big double bed here, a couple of cabinets and some lights either sides, bedside tables, kind of a creative room or a skill optimized room. As you can see, there's an easel, there's a violin, there's a guitar, a mirror, kind of everything you need if you want to develop your skill. So I say it's probably a teenager's room, but you could easily put that down as another family if you wanted to. So let's move on to the top floor then. The top floor is where the big master bedroom, the ensuite bathroom is, and also the gym. So placing down some doors now so you can actually get into the rooms. The master bedroom is to the left, the gym to the right, and the ensuite is obvious. So as we move in then, let's start off with the main flooring. So carpet for the hallway, couple of woods for the bedrooms and the bathroom. So opted for a light wood for the bedroom, dark wood for the gym, and the bathroom is those nice red tiles. Some lighting, light up the areas, and then it's time to move into actual decorating. So first things first, let's work on what will be another creative skill based room. So this particular one here is got a chessboard in it, a nice place to do some sort of gardening work, punch bag, easel. There's kind of the gym-esque feel there. I know I called it a gym, I suppose it's not really a gym if all there is in the punch bag, but a creative room didn't sound very right. So again, master bedroom, so nice big double bed there, nice bedside cabinets, all in a light blue theme up here, except the bathroom, which is a nice shade of red. So light blue, light wood, there's a dark blue in there, sort of blues, greys, woody kind of feel. Really like that bedroom actually. Quite minimalistic though, not too cluttered, not too full, which is nice. Main master bathroom now, again shower, sink, nothing too fancy there, and then it's time to work on the actual chessboard itself. So the chessboard itself, I've pretty much used exactly the same piece as the original one because why mess with a classic? There are some scanning things and some things do get moved around because an item I was looking for that I couldn't find anywhere, no matter how much I looked, seemed to have been removed from the game. Much to my knowledge at least. And now it's time to move into the glamour shots. So ladies and gentlemen, this build itself I actually recorded live, as in I was live streaming the recording of this build. I only had a few people watching, so if you didn't know I live stream, there should be links in the description down below. It's occasional, it's quite intermittent and hit and miss when I actually live stream, but keep your eyes peeled, make sure you follow and subscribe to me there as well. So I hope you have liked the Mark II Knights Citadel. If you have, don't forget to hit this video up down below with a like and subscribe button. It means a lot to me if you do. And also don't forget to stay up to date with me on Twitter. Links down in the description, but in case you've forgotten, it's at Ryan Lurie. Pretty obvious, I know. Yeah, and hopefully if you do like this build and you want to download it for yourself into a non-glitchy lot, wish I could do that now, you could do that on the Mysterious Mr. Ryan gallery page. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have enjoyed what you've seen here. This has been the Knights Citadel Mark II. My name is Mysterious Mr. Ryan. As we fade off into the sky, I'm out. I will see you later and take care.